we're live, and I have this wonderful accoutrement over my head. Look at that.
You have a squiggly curly Q over your head.
How wonderful is that?
It's marvelous. It's charming. It's delightful. It's everything that I've always.
It's wonderful to be in the old curiosity shop.
And it is good to
have.
What
a lovely smell I've discovered.
What a lovely smell. Why? Did you just break wind?
Oh, no. I'm in your shop.
Oh, hey, next month, David, you're doing it.
Yes.
Because you know where you'll be, right? Maybe.
In a new dwelling.
Okay, just you do something entertaining while I figure out.
I'm going to show my moves like Jagger.
Oh, brother.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Hi, Sarah, Poodle, Melody, Sharon, Alicia, Lisa, Justine, Mama T-Bird, Charlotte Bustle. I like that. Hustle and bustle.
Hold on. I'm having a few.
Catherine. I'm just going to say hello while you get situated, Scott. Betty.
Yeah, please do.
Karen Williams. Revive It Sisters in. Good evening. Joan, Lori, Donna, KP, Crescent Moon, Briar. You tell me to stop when you want me to stop, sir.
Oh, I'll
Christina. Oh, Donna is here.
Oh, Donna.
Roxanne. Remember that song?
Roxanne.
No, the other one, the hip hop. Roxanne. I want to be your man.
No. All right. I'm like a hold on. I will get this. Wait a minute. David, will you tell them all the stuff? Because I'm having infrastructure problems here.
Okay. Welcome to Two Chaps. If you have not been here before, shame on you.
If you haven't been here before,
this is my new face. Let me show off my new face.
You might want to see if there are any Matlack reruns. Yes, look how skinny David is. He's so skinny. I had to get a Christmas is coming, and David is not getting fat. He's losing weight.
I stopped eating after 6 p.m. That's all I've done.
Well, there I am. Okay, that's all
you've done. No more eating late.
Well, you better not eat anything while. Yeah, but is that going to be your rule for forever from now on?
I hope so, yes. No more going to bed feeling bloated, waking up in the middle of the night feeling bloated, waking up in the morning feeling like my body has a chance to recover and digest everything. It gets to fast a little bit. So, yeah.
Yeah, but as you well know, the key is you've got to have protein with your dinner because that breaks down very slowly and that will keep you full through the night. If you don't eat your protein, you don't eat your protein, you're going to be hungry.
Protein is king.
Protein,
just like shaving cream.
Protein at every meal.
I'll have 3 eggs, not 2. Thank you very much.
That's right. And you can eat bacon. People are, don't eat that. No, there's nothing that you don't eat. Just don't eat too much.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong.
Everything in moderation.
Huh?
Everything in moderation.
If you don't eat, yeah.
Shaving cream, be nice and clean. Shave every day and you'll always look keen. Oh, nice, Tina. She tries not to eat after 5 p.m.
I don't know what I should call this thing, but they're naked ladies.
Oh, well.
Just call them
naked lady. The next item I have is a naked lady.
Well, I'll show you. I'm going to sell it tonight. You ought to remember it, David, because you were with me when I got it. Warning for... I take that back. There is no warning. There ain't nothing wrong with the naked body. I might get naked myself, but not on camera. See that?
Yes.
See?
Mm-hmm.
There's one, and she's connected to the other one. They're like synchronized swimmers.
It's like a basket from Cirque du Soleil.
Yes, circa 1930. We're going to have that later. So I'm going to call that naked green lady. Naked?
Beautiful. I can't wait to bet on that.
That's against the rules, young man.
Is it?
Professional people are not allowed to. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, I may have to do it on another channel.
Oh, you're going to cheat on me. The green bodysuits. Huh? Yeah, they obviously. Oh, I forgot this.
Tina, please share. Please share with everyone.
Please share.
Tina's going to share our link on a separate platform, possibly Facebook.
On a separate what?
Maybe the Twitter, the X, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, I don't know what that thing is.
It is Art Nouveau, yes. Yes, Lucille with 2 L's.
It's actually Art Deco. But
Scott is correcting you.
Well, I mean,
so you can blame Scott.
You can.
So if you have a complaint, let me.
You may.
I'm gonna lay down some rules for everyone really quick.
What?
Especially those that have a complaint. So Mrs. Waite, Mrs. Helen Waite. Helen Waite handles our complaint. So if you have a complaint, go to Helen Waite.
I think I know. I don't know Helen Waite. I know her sister Helen Bed. No, but technically, this is circa 1930, which is way after the Nouveau period ends. So the Nouveau period is 1900 to World War One. 1899, 1917. But so, and I see why you would say Nouveau, because the naked lady, that form of the naked lady. So there's a lot of similarities between Nouveau and Deco. So you are right. I will agree with you on that. But technically, this would be a Deco piece. It does date to about 1930 or so. But
what are we starting that as?
Oh, well, I guess 50 cents.
50 cents.
Why not?
Hey, wait a minute.
What?
I'm a guest on your StreamYard, but I'm not logged in. How is that possible?
I don't know.
Will I disrupt the show if I log in?
Try it and see what happens. We can always come out and come in again. Now, I don't know what just happened. I think he just left because I didn't. You didn't see me do anything, and my screen just got big, and David disappeared. Oh, you can see. I'm glad I dusted. I was up in that attic half the afternoon. Let's see here. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. All right, you're in. You're in.
That didn't work.
Huh?
That did not work.
Yeah, okay. You're in. I can see you.
That's fine. It's okay. I'll have to do help with the start and stops from my phone, which is fine.
I can do them as well because I have my laptop in front of me. So let's get that. Let's get. How about
some housekeeping?
Okay. How about you put in? I'm trying to clean my eyeballs. Well, go ahead. What do you?
While you're cleaning, let me do some
house needs to be cleaned.
Housekeeping. First of all, everything is a offer up. We'll have a starting price. So if you like it, bid. Do not let someone else snipe an item from you. They can snipe at will if you'd like. Scott and I will move it very fast. I have more than 10 items. I don't know how many you have. 12. But we're going to keep it going. We move quickly. The chat moves way too fast for us to catch all of it. So apologies in advance. We'll do our best. The best we will do. And also, we will call the winner from StreamYard, as there's no lag from the studio that Scott and I are in. We don't have to worry about a YouTube lag. We're going to go from where we're streaming. StreamYard does not lie. So we'll go to that one. And we'll call our own starts and stops. And no just in case. And if you win, send your information if you have not before to our emails below our lovely faces, and send your info. That will be who are we shipping to, where are we shipping it to, and how do we recognize you from your screen name and also your real name. That's it. Oh, a German doily.
Tonight I will wear my German doily.
It's lovely. Oh, that's lovely.
What? I look like just trying to bring a bit of levity to the people. You know, it's been some of us have had some ups and downs here. Just trying to bring a little bit of levity to the people. Now, don't ask me, what have you been drinking? You didn't take your medicine. I haven't been drinking anything, and I don't take any medicine. It's just me. I will get that off my head. Hey, David, do you want to go first?
Sure.
Oh, I look like Granny. Oh, from the did Granny? Yeah, it's like, almost like her little hat. I don't know. I might start a new trend.
Hmm.
I mean, you know, you gotta.
I love it.
I like setting trends. I don't know about this one, but well, we're really just letting everybody clean off their dinner plates.
Absolutely.
Snuggle in. I've got one.
Let everyone filter in. Can you highlight my post? Do you see Vintage Uprising Texas with a start of 12?
Yeah.
Can you click on that?
Yeah. Why you want me to do that?
Because if you click on it, it will highlight.
Yeah.
How wonderful. Want to make me big?
Would you like to be the first one to start?
Let's start. That way everyone knows we mean business. Okay, lovely folk. We're going to start. This item starts at $12. And it's a 2x3 little brass statuette. It could be a paperweight, a little desk item. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Brass monkeys, these funky monkeys. Isn't this cute?
Yeah.
There's their backside. These have not escaped from a research facility.
Oh, I heard that on the news. On the radio.
They're trying to catch those.
Well, I hear they got most of them and that they're okay.
They are fine. They formed a union.
Yeah, I heard that on the radio.
They conspired and formed a union. Okay. I don't see a bid, but we will begin to count this down.
Well,
10,
okay.
9. Oh, and we're counting everything down.
Yeah,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Thank you, Jenny. 4, 3, 2, and 1.
David, you're going to put in your own stop.
I'm going to put in my own stop.
I'm going to put in my own stop too.
Okay, that's going to go to Miss Jenny Mack for $12.
Okay.
Thank you, Jenny. And just like that, we are underway.
Phone. Just like that?
Just like that.
Just like that. Okay. $20 is where we'll start. Now, this is going to be, I'm telling you, I promise you, this is going to be one of my last tidbit trays for a while anyway. I'm taking a break on them. $20 is where we'll start on the tidbit tray. No breaks or cracks or any damage on it. And I didn't look this up in my book, but I have a pretty good hunch that it's made. I know, as I was mentioning, like it reminds me of sea glass. Yeah. There's that echo again, David. There's that echo again. I don't have my... Anyway, that's 9, 10, 11. That's about 11 inches, maybe about 11 and a half. Actually, KP, guess what? I know it looks like Old Colony, but remember, Anchor Hocking got a lot of the Lancaster molds, but old Colony open lace. But remember, Lancaster Glass Company was making glass like this first. And I think this, but see that handle, which looks like a Hocking handle. I totally agree with that. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell with that transition from Lancaster to Anchor Hocking. What do I hear? Hello?
Decals at 20.
Okay. But anyway, it's in a really pretty frosted, almost a what do you call it? A funny. I don't know what to say other than like sea glass. it's a really pretty color, like when the Coke bottles. Now, why did it have to go and do that? So I see, and every time I saw this, I always thought that it was Anchor Hocking, and I kept seeing pieces that were older than Hocking. And then I was looking through my Lancaster book, and I saw a ton of glass with this same open lace Old Colony / edge.
Mark Peterson is at 23.
I will count it down once I type stop. Well, there's the start. Sorry, I forgot to put that in. STOP. 10.
Oh, I had it in.
The high bid is 20, and I'm not going to count. The high bid is 23, and I'm not. Mark. I have to ask you, Drat, about your last invoice. I think. Oh, I don't want to get this wrong. Did you win?
Lucille's at 25.
Bear with me, everybody, for just 1 second.
Sure.
Mark, I want to make sure that you're a wonderful customer. You always pay, and I'm not, and you're great. So, but I think there's 2 things that you won from the last auction, right? A cake stand and one other thing. I did send the invoice to you. I think it might still be outstanding. So double check that, because I probably made a mistake. And you're such a gentleman. You didn't want to tell me, and I hope I don't have that wrong, but we'll count it down. The high bid is 25, and we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to put my own stop in there, so I didn't really need to do that. But I think it was you, but wow. So I'm going to look at my screen here, and there it goes. Okay. And here comes the stop. And now I'll just go ahead and refresh it. And let's see, I think.
So Lucille Fritz is your winner at 25.
Hold on for a second, David, because okay. All right, David, thank you. Lucille Fritz at 25. Give me 1 second.
Sure.
I'm trying to see. I don't know. All right, let me take it back to David again, which is right there. I'm trying to keep my eye out to see if
Okay.
Go ahead.
This next item starts at 15. It's a marriage. It's a very cool marriage. Somebody put this deco-looking aeroplane on this lovely, I think it used to be a votive holder. This nice accessory for a desk or shelf, knickknack shelf. We try to bring some different things here. This was definitely different.
Yeah. Let's see.
This measures 3 by 3 by 3.5. 3 by 3, 3.5 tall. The blades the propellers do spin. Just a nice little shelf piece. Very unique. Just bear with the buffering. Everything will adjust accordingly. It's Al and his rhythm, the algorithm. Who knows? It's the Matrix. I see Robert back in the day finds it 15. This is a nice little piece. And I will speak of it no more. No issues with the glass. Just very, very cool. I will count this down. 10. The plane is metal. Metal on glass. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's see where we are. Should be Robert. And there we go. That's going to go to Robert. This is going to Louisiana. Thank you, Robert. Will it sit another way so you can use the glass? Yeah, it'll sit like this if you want to use it as a votive hand, but the plane will be upside down. Not sure if you want to do that. Thank you, sir.
Want to be in that plane if it's upside down. For $35, I have a Pyrex bowl set. And let me go ahead and put myself on the solo layout. And here it is right here. It's 3 of them. We're going to start at $35 on this set. It's in excellent condition, and it is that pattern. Yeah. I know what it is, and now I can't tell you. Somebody will put it on the screen. It won't matter. You guys know what that is. So it's 3 of them. It's the 101, the 102, and the 103. Now, there might have been a bigger one, which is the 104. I'm not a Pyrex guy, but that's the 103, and I'm sure somebody will put that pattern on there. That's the 403. There's the 403. Look how pretty and shiny it is. That's the 403. And then in a little bit lighter comes the 402. Pretty for autumn. And then very 70s. And then finally comes the 401, the littlest one. And you can see the colors that they're in. Right? There we go. So, okay, that's it. $35 is where we're looking to start. Excellent condition. A little bit of beater wear on the inside, typical, but not on the outside. Look how shiny that outside is. Not messed up at all.
Perfect.
Yeah, I know. Supercalifragilisticperfect. So I'm going to put these back in here like this. That's and nobody put it up there yet, but I know that some of you know. I just can't. David, what's the name of that? I don't remember. It's not Crazy Daisy. It's Butterfly Gold, I think it is. Yeah, Butterfly Gold.
I don't know my Pyrex.
I believe it's Butterfly Gold. So
Trojan says Harvest Gold Floral.
I've never heard of it called Harvest Gold. Maybe, but I guess I always thought it was called Butterfly.
Valerie Beckage has your bid at 30.
Could be. There's different names for it, but well, no, the person right above him says Butterfly Gold, so I don't know. It's pretty. It's like butterscotch. So we have the high bid of 35, and I will count these bowls down right now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And let me get them out of the way. And I'll put the stop in there.
I got the stop.
I have it, David. I have it right here. I'm ready to put it in.
Okay.
So you do yours. I guess you're going to do your stops and I'll do mine.
Sure.
Okay. The stop is in, and I just hit refresh, and you can look at it. There aren't butterflies.
Valerie Beckage is your winner at 35.
But that's what they call it. They call it butterfly gold, even though it doesn't have, technically, it doesn't have butterflies on it. Valerie, okay.
Beckage.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Solo layout. There we go. Thank you, Valerie. It does. Yeah, it doesn't have. It's not supposed to have butterflies on it. Valerie, are you new or old? Beckage. If I don't know you,
Beckage.
okay.
She's sending info now. I'll start this cake plate at 17. There it is. There's the start. Sunflower. It's in excellent shape. No flea bites. A little wear from a little knife wear. But other than that, 10 inches. We're very familiar with this. Jeanette. Yes, it glows. Everyone got quiet on me. But that's okay. Green, you can marry this with some vibrant red or other greens if you'd like, some jadeite, getting ready for the holidays, or even getting ready for spring, which will be here before you know it. Everyone's skipping Thanksgiving and going straight to Christmas in their decor. I see lights already down the street.
Yeah, well, you just wait until you see my video tomorrow, David. I'm releasing.
Jenny's at 17. I cannot wait.
Well, that will counteract what everybody else is doing. You'll see.
Jenny Max at 17. And I will count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jenny has some competition here. I see the countdown. And looking on the device, there's the countdown. And looks like Jenny Mack is our winner at 21. Thank you for your bids. I really appreciate it. And just like that, we're just going to keep moving on. There is Scott. Thanks, everyone.
I have a video that will be released tomorrow. I just actually filmed it today. And it's a preview for next Monday night's live sale, which is an all Christmas live sale. But in my video, I made it very important to say, don't skip Thanksgiving. And I panned my camera up to the autumn glass that's still in my china closet. The only reason my Christmas glass is out so that I could film it, because I really don't do any decorating until we get into December. But I think everybody should do whatever it is that they like the best, because if it makes you feel good and happy to decorate, I think you should just go right ahead and do it. That's a Heisey basket, and boy, oh boy, it's a big one. My word, we're going to start at $22 on it. It's crystal clear with no damage. It's at, oh golly, 12 inches tall. I need to find my ruler. I guess it's out in the other room, but that would be 9, 10, 11, 12. It might even be a big 13 inches. That is a big Heisey glass basket. Some of the best, one of the best glass companies in this country for clarity and brilliance of glass, even though it's not leaded glass. Look at how it's decorated. It's got wheel cut flowers all around it. It is so pretty.
Adam started your bid at 22. Carrie's in at 23.
Karen, I think I saw your comment that you had this without the etch, because you were looking at that silver basket that I bought. It's clearly marked on the bottom with the H inside of the diamond, which you might be able to see right there.
Arnie's at 26.
but it is marked, and of course it's Heisey glass, so we already know the quality of that.
My favorite glass, Heisey.
Obviously made sometime before they closed in 1956, 57, 58. This probably goes all the way back to the 1920s and 30s. I wouldn't have any doubt on that at all. Right? Karen has one, so I'm just speaking to her because I know she's got one, so I'm sure she knows the dates exactly. And I didn't look. My Heisey glass book is about that thick. I'd be all afternoon with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's heavy glass, the handle, which is perfectly fine. Don't flip out because it's actually all one piece. It's molded and it's not cracked. It's not an applied handle, but a molded handle to the piece. I think it's beautiful. $26 is the high bid, my word. We will go ahead and give it another second and then I'll count it down. Heisey glass basket. Got one more piece of Heisey glass to sell to you tonight, and it's pink. And it's on the floor, and we'll get to that in a little. It's very sturdy, Lisa. Very, 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 very sturdy. It would indeed. Yes. Clear glass is so versatile. It's one of my favorite things because of how versatile it is and just how pretty it is. And
Bonnie's your high bid at 26.
who is making anything like this today in this country? We'll leave that at that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I will put my stop in when I see the finger countdown on my other device. You do like it? I love clear glass. And here comes the stop. And it looks to me, hold on, if you will, just a second. And it looks to me that it is Melody Southern Buckeye at 37.
That is correct.
Yeah, okay. Melody Southern Buckeye at 37. Thank you, Melody. And it's time for David. Thank you, Melody. You got a beautiful piece of glass.
Woo-hoo. So I have a tidbit tray, and this is starting at. Oh, the dogs are starting. Good thing I'm not in the formal dining anymore. This is starting at $16. Nice amber tidbit tray, 10 inches wide.
I have to go to the kitchen. I'll be right back.
Sure.
I think I left something on the stove.
Uh-oh.
But I can still hear you.
I love the flowers and the etched lines. It shows consistent with nice use. It shows the wear here on the bottom where it sat on the table or a shelf. Scott and I like to mention that a lot, where you have these older pieces of glass, but the wear is where the wear sort of counts with old glass in jars that where it rests on the flat surfaces, but not banged up. No flea bites on this one. The handle's great, just beautiful amber. And I just love the etched flowers and then the lines as well.
No, it wasn't Sharon. It was a woman from Dover, Delaware, who was Turkey Toilet. And her name is me at the moment, but it wasn't Sharon. Paget was someone. It was, what is her name? Forget.
So we're starting at 16, and I don't see a bed, but I will count it down anyway so we can move along. 10, 9,
okay.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'll put in a stop anyway. We're going to stay consistent here. Okay. And we'll go to we'll bring this back later.
Okay. Since I was talking about Heisey glass, I might as well go ahead and do the other piece of Heisey, which is this wonderful etched or engraved pink console bowl. And the Heisey bowl, this one starts at 20. It's 11 inch. It's about 11 inches across. And it is marked Heisey on the bottom. And I'll let you see. There's the H with the diamond right there. See it, see it, see it, see it. I'm trying to get you to see it, see it, see it.
Yep, yep.
Not all Heisey is marked.
KP's in at 20.
KP, isn't that beautiful? I love the 8 sides. It's an octagon. It's an octogenarian. I hope I get to be one day, someday. So the design is so beautiful. It's all smooth through here, and then all of this is cut. So when this came out of the mold, there weren't nothing on it except these panels. And then someone sat at a grinding tool and went zzz, 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 and put all of these lines on. And then the flowers. Those are not acid. See? And then all of these all cut one at a time. Isn't that something? Yeah, it's just a gorgeous bowl. Fire polished, of course, as all Heisey glass was.
Desert Crohn's at 21.
Unique and pretty. So I will count this down in just a second. Mark, if you're still there, I've got written down that you won an ice bucket and a glass cake stand. So if you're still there, let me know and I'll resend, because sometimes the internet gets weird.
Lucille's at 22, KP now at 23.
But by all means, if you're still here, please jump right back in. We'll get
Lucille's at 25.
So I will go ahead and I will count this down. Let me put stop in there. I can actually 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on this really pretty Heisey console bowl. Oh, like a giant pink, shine bright like a diamond, or a giant pink one. Okay, put the stop in. It's in.
It's in.
Now, hold on, everybody. It looks like it's Lucille Fritz.
So Lucille Fritz is your winner at 25.
Thank you, Lucille. Thank you very much.
I kid you not, this was not planned. This was the fifth item on my list, and it's a pink depression bowl. This one's footed, 3 feet. This measures at the widest point 12 inches across. These are also etched with a rose pattern along the edge. And this pink depression glass is just gorgeous. Wonderful pattern. Again,
what's the start?
Chips or flea bites on here.
Start.
There is some. Go ahead.
What's the start?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me type that in real quick. Or do you mind typing it in?
Well, just go ahead and tell me.
Yeah, we're going to start this at 18.
Okay, I'll put it in. I got it. Keep going. Keep going. 18 is the start, boys and girls. Okay.
Again, this is a night with at the very top. That's the widest point. So it's going to be 12 inches. The bowl itself, you can reduce that. That's probably going to be 9.5 inches for your items to sit in. And then sitting on your shelf, we're looking at approximately 4 inches. 4 inches tall on the 3 feet. And I see Sandy Loftus at 18. And we will count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Now, you put your own stop in, right?
I will, yeah. I'm typing in right now. Just waiting for the feed to go through.
While you're doing that, keep doing it. And
okay.
Let me just.
It looks like it's going to be. Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
Sandy Loftus. Thank you very much, Sandy.
All right. Now, sometimes every now and then we have to work things out, so we're all good. Just hold on for 1 second. Mark, you are a gentleman and a scholar. You are a wonderful customer, and I just want to make sure that we got it straight because I think I saw in the chat that you're back. Mark, I have written down last week that you won a cake stand and an ice bucket. If you could just either like confirm or deny that and double check your thing, because if that somehow, I hear people saying that PayPal is doing funky things. I don't know. So it might be that invoice never got to you. If you are the winner, and I'm not confused, but I could be because I get confused. If I'm not messed up, will you let me know? Okay. And then we'll go on from that. And then you and I will deal with that through email. Let's do the 2 EAPG pieces now for $22. Look at these. Now I'm going to have a whole bunch of EAPG next Monday night. These are 2 that I set aside just for tonight. And I'll go ahead and put those up for you to see. Now these are matching. And in other words, they're identical to each other. And we start at $22. Now you can see.
Is this choice or together?
You get both of them.
Okay.
The reason why this one right here, well, I have different lights. So as you're looking in here, and I know I'm moving them all around, that light over there is different from that light over there. So it's shining differently on these, but it's the same pattern. And neither one of these are chipped or cracked. They're both in excellent condition. And you can put, obviously, candy or candles in these. Pick one. Or you can put anything else that you want in there. You haven't heard that in 15 years, gentleman and a scholar. Obviously, as EAPG, they're not marked anywhere. I love finding matching pairs of things because it is so fun to decorate. Put this on either end of a mantle with little votive candles in it. It's beautiful. Put it out with Christmas candy. Even use it at the table for serving whatever you want. EAPG, it's thick glass, beautiful, clear, lovely glass, and my screen is looking blurry right now, so it seems like things are going a little haywire recently with some of the screens and things.
I found some beautiful pieces that I'm going to preview, but I'm going to keep some of it this past weekend.
Oh, when you were outsourcing?
Mm-hmm. I took Tammy Friday for her birthday to just look around.
I didn't realize that Friday was her birthday, and I'm so sorry. Happy birthday, Tammy. But, so will you pass that on to her for me?
I will.
All right. Then
we're still waiting for a bid at 22.
Well, I'm not waiting. I'm going to go ahead and say, since there are no bids, we're going to stop and we'll bring them back. That's kind of how we do it here. If we don't get any bids, we bring things back. That keeps it moving. And I kind of don't like talking for 20 minutes waiting for a bid. I feel like if people see it and they like it, they'll bid. Patsy, you guys all came in afterwards. We're going to bring it back. That's just kind of how, we roll with it. So I hope you don't mind that. David, that's kind of the way it happens here.
Yeah, we're going to bring those back, Connie. So just to give everyone a fair chance. The next item is starting at 18. I'll put in that start. Is it in? Are you in? Okay, there we go. Now, before you bid, this is a pink refrigerator bowl, one of the large ones. However, I will show you on this corner, as consistent with a lot of this type of glass, it gets banged around. So there's a significant glass loss here, but it's still usable. And there's no issue with the actual box. And it's just a very nice refrigerator box. So this is starting at 18. I don't find them in pink a lot. I'm sure they're out there. I just don't see them.
I hardly ever see them in pink. Green and crystal. Not so
green,
much.
Clear. And it keeps your food. It's not going to keep it. I mean, technology, right? Eat these leftovers as soon as you can if they go in the fridge. Know what you're putting in there. Know what the refrigerator life is going to be. These did not seal. But if you've got leftover lasagna or something, this will keep. I mean, I don't keep lasagna past 1 or 2 days. I'll eat that for breakfast. I see Maryland at 18. Yes, exactly, Pee Wee. Maryland's at 18, and like Adam uses his for coffee pods. That's a great idea. Very brilliant. It's catching the light wonderfully. I will count these down: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Type in my stop. 3, 2, and 1. I see pink every now and then. Just don't. It's just you see others more often. Looks like the stop is in, and that's going to Maryland Rutledge. Thank you very much.
I actually am back in this room again, and I've got the big screen in front of me, so I can really see the chat. And I can see all the bids. I can just see everything if I look up, if it doesn't go away too fast. I have a collection of 3 pieces of green glass. They all contain uranium for those of you who like the glow black light. $20 is where they start. And what will you receive for $20?
20 for all 3?
Yes.
You got
a green reamer in excellent condition. I pass reamers up all the time because they get tossed around in cast iron sinks, and after 90 years, 80 years, however long, since about 1930, these things are usually chipped. That one is as smooth as a kitten's ear. There's no roughness on it at all, and it's ready for you. So you're going to get that. Now remember, there's the glow, beautiful. So you'll get that. All one price. You'll also get a lidless Anchor Hocking Princess candy dish minus the lid. Okay, find the lid, you can, or use it without the lid. It's a pretty pattern. It's from the 30s. And you get one more, a random piece of green, and it's that one right there. It's a little cordial. How about that? I could have been out on the front porch on Halloween night with this hiding, or like right here in my pocket. I could be sitting out there having a haunted libation as everyone screams at the old man on his front porch. So you get all 3. the Princess Candy Dish without its lid, but they're out there. The excellent condition in this one is unmarked. I didn't see any F on there for federal. No.
Your high bid is 21.
21? That would be 21 in an antique store. It would be $30 in an. No, you know what? Hey, David, let me ask you a question. When you go into an antique store, now this is me. If I see green glass being displayed and they're proudly displaying it under a black light, I don't even look at it. You know why? Because I already know it's going to be highly priced. If I see it with no black light on it, I'll look at it.
Right.
9 times, what?
Exactly.
9 times out of 10, I'm right. Because when they put that black light on there, they're really selling it for the uranium quality, and that's fine. But it's always like really expensive because they're proud that it glows, and I just never look at it because it always seems to be extremely overpriced. I don't know about anybody else, but we'll count it down: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You get all 3, 2, 1. That's it on all that green glowy glow. Okay, put these over here. Or just green. It's just green. Okay, here comes the stop. And the refresh. And I'm going to bring David back while I.
Well, that was fast. Okay, we had a nice little flurry, but I see Sandy Loftus first at 25 before Scott's stop. And he should have the same thing. I'll let him call that though. But that's what I show. Sandy Loftus first at 25 for Scott. I'm making notes for him as well as myself. I hope I didn't lose Scott. I don't hear him anymore. Maybe he. I don't know if they knew if it glowed back then. I don't think so. I don't think they did. I don't hear Scott, so we will see. Maybe maybe he muted himself. He says he'll be back. Okay. So the next item I have is, let's see, EAPG. Now, little backdrop. This is from Gillender and Sons Glass, who were in business for a long time, as far back as the 1870s. Now I have a covered sugar and creamer. This is their Lions pattern. There's your creamer. Hey now.
Something is really weird.
So weird. It's so weird. Here's the creamer. There's a lion pattern on the bottom. It's frosted. Now let me put in a start. Sorry.
Can you hear me, David?
I hear you.
Good.
Now for this old glass, I am starting this pair at $50. Well, why? Okay, first of all, it's high quality glass manufactured for many years from this company. And although this pattern is not rare, it's very hard to find together unless you find full sets. And very rarely are you going to see these pieced out one by one or consistently priced for the pair. This is starting at 50 for the pair. You get the large creamer, the large covered sugar, and just beautiful detail. Let me show off the sugar first. The top is frosted. There's the lion.
Yep.
And then the foot is frosted as well. Now, after they introduced this pattern, they did reproduce this. When it was reproduced, it's just as old. It was. It would be your reproduction would be almost 100 years old. Your first introduction pattern would be mid 18 or late 1870s, 1880s, and then my gosh, reproduce in the late 1920s, early 1930s. Still very old glass, high quality glass from Gillender and Sons. Lots of patterns, rolling in from Flint to EAPG on well into the 80s, still in business today. But this pattern was not reproduced after the early 30s. So again, you're getting the covered sugar and the large creamer for your bid. Thank you, Worrell, mentioning that 340 are watching. Please hit the thumbs up. That does help. Nice old EAPG. I don't know if we have any bids, but I will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 for this set. And let me just put in a stop real quick.
David, since you aren't really seeing comments as easily as I am, I will start calling out when people bid for you. I can see it clearly. So, but I don't want to interrupt you, so I hesitate to do it. But if you'd like me to do that, at least tell you what the opening bid is. I'll do that because I'm back here where I can see it really easily now.
Okay.
I didn't see any.
No, I didn't either. I'll just bring it back.
Okay. All right. Next up, I have a clock, which I didn't realize you could hear ticking. If you saw today's video, you know that I just bought this. It is $16 and it's ticking. Now, let me tell you this. I am not guaranteeing that clock to be a working clock. I've had it for 24 hours and it's been working for 24 hours. But it's a vanity clock made out of celluloid that would have been in a box with a mirror, comb, brush, fingernail clippers, picture frames, all of that stuff that a young lady would love to have circa 1930. I can't believe the condition. These things melt, they warp terribly. They just don't hold up. This one has held up. Beautiful butterscotch, either lucite or these were sometimes made out of lucite or other types of synthetic plastics. We went through this last week when I pulled out that other book of mine. There's all these different names. No, there's no alarm on it. And this is meant for the boudoir. So it probably needs to be wound every day. It's a tiny little, these clocks were cheapo clocks. So you can see there. If the clock stops, I would take it off and clean it. I haven't cleaned it. There are 3 screws. Well, 1 screw is missing, but you take those 2 screws that are still there off the back, pull this out and you can clean it. It's pretty easy to do. But again, I'm not going to take a return if you buy this and then it stops working in a week. You have no clue how long these clocks are going to work. They weren't expensive, but you do have a running clock right now. Just remember that if it's going to keep time, you're going to have to wind it almost, probably every day. because it's not going to be a 20. It's not going to be like an 8-day clock. You can adjust it right here for fast and slow. And I know David likes it when the clock smiles. So let's make it smile. You ready, David?
Yep.
Smile a little bit, smile a little bit, smile. Is it smiling now?
It's smiling. 10-10.
Oh, okay.
10-10 or 250.
It is a sweet little accent thing. You can hear it tick. Listen, everyone. Oh, wait, turn it this way. You hear it?
Dirt, 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 dirt.
Okay, Mark, all I need to know is, are you the one that bought those? If you are, you and I'll get it straightened out. I just need to make sure that you bought the those two items, the cake stand.
Christina Campbell is your high bid right now at 25.
Yeah, hold on with that for a second, David. Because Mark
Sure.
just came back. Give me a moment, everybody. Mark, it's the ice bucket. There you are. It's an ice bucket. And a cake stand. Okay, he says, yeah, good. We got that straightened out. Okay, Mark, not a problem. I'm going to go back in and double check and reset. I'll probably go ahead and send that invoice to you to your regular email, and you can just check out as a guest. Because I hear some people saying that a lot of folks from different live sales, their PayPals are getting goofed up. That's what I saw. Did you see that, David? So, Mark, it is not your fault. Trust me. You're good. You're a good man, Mark. No problem. I know you're not ghosting me. Okay, we'll count the clock down. Are there any questions about it? I'm sorry. And thank you, everybody, for being patient and kind and letting me and Mark work that out. Okie doke. Thank you. Hey, Jeffrey, how was your time? And you say you're having issues too. Okay, so, stuff happens, but we'll straighten it out. Any questions on the little clock?
No questions on the clock. You do have a high bid of 25.
Okay, then I'll count it down. Thanks. Oh, and something KP was saying that I was going to thumbs up to. Yeah, the green was put in just for coloring. And believe me, in 1930, our great-grandmothers weren't running around with black lights trying to see if their glass glowed. They probably didn't even know. It is neat that it does, though. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's right. That is right. Stop. That's right. Kindness goes a long way, and I appreciate everybody hanging in there and letting us work that out and being nice about it. Now, here comes the stop. Let me get it in there. I didn't. Okay. STOP. It's in. And now I'm going to hit refresh. And David, if you'll hold on for just 1 second, I will bring you back. I can see on my screen that it looks like Christina Campbell is at 27. David, does that look right?
I have Christina Campbell at 27, correct.
Christina Campbell at 27. Okay. Christina Campbell at 27. Yes, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. David, your turn. Go.
Okay.
You got the floor.
Again, I have two more pieces of the Gillender and Sons glass. These are 2 open sugars. It was amazing that there were 5 pieces I could have bought. One of the pieces I did not get. It looked like a spooner, but it wasn't at the right price yet. So this is going to be choice. This start is...
Bye, Sandy.
Let me type in choice.
And
so I have 2 open sugars. You can use them as a spooner if you'd like. This is choice, starting at 25 choice.
Okay.
Same consistent pattern, frosted on the bottom with the lion, Gillender and Sons, high quality glass. So 2, and there is a difference between the open sugar and the lidded sugar, and that is you're not going to have the same consistency with the lid. You feel how that's rolling around? That's how you know it's an open sugar. It's not going to quite fit. But on The lidded sugar, you have a nice snug fit. You don't have that rolling around. So the differences in the manufacturing with spooner sugars, open sugars.
Good night, Carmen.
So those are going to be the differences there. So 2 open sugars, choice if you want one, if you want both. If you want to get both and then gift one, that'd be great. Totally up to you. Again, this pattern was introduced late 1800s and then reproduced by the same company late 1920s, early 1930s. The size matters, right, Karen? These stand. This is significant glass, so this stands
in the place
6 inches tall. 6 inches tall and 4.5 inches wide at the top. So 6 inches tall and then 4.5 going across. That would make a very large spooner. If this was a spooner, but it's an open sugar. Both are open sugars. Just amazing to find this old quality glass all like in one place at a thrift, no less, not an antique store.
Wow.
And I'll count this down: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As someone said, this old glass might as well be a historic artifact. It's historic glass. So I'll set those down.
Okay.
I'll put in a stop.
All right.
And we'll bring these back if we need to. And there we go. The stop is in. Okay.
Next up, good night, Lynn. I have
Bye, Lynn.
$20 and you will receive both of these items. It is not choice. You get both of them. So I'm looking for an opening bid of $20. These are from the 1930s kitchen. What do? You grind your nuts and then you pour syrup on them. The syrup jug has a wonderful Bakelite butterscotch handle. Ooh, that helps us date it. Yeah, we're back in the 30s. It's got a spring-loaded top. It's not all gummed up because I wash my things. Most of us, I think, do wash our things before we ship them out to you. So it's clean. You might want to take a little scrubby and get inside of that lid. That looks a little but that's just some oxidation. Get an SOS pad in there and it'll be fine. So we're looking for $20 to start. On the syrup jug with its butterscotch handle, and you also get with orange accents, and I love that. And I did clean this. What you see is just old, the old metal, but it has been cleaned, and it says on there, nut meat chopper. Nut meat chopper, just the way Granny did it. They've been making these for years. Ooh, the turn of the century they're still making them, but the colors change and the designs change. This, I can take the lid right off of it. And you can see there's the little nut grinder on the inside and there's the bottom of it. So we'll screw this lid back on. I really like the orange that's on here. Don't you? I do. I don't see any bids on that. So we'll give it another second. $20 is
okay.
So it would be $10 each, basically, is where we're looking for you to get us out started. So it's $20, and you get both of them: the nut grinder and the syrup jug that has its handle on it. 1930s. Okay, I don't see anything, so I'm going to put the stop in. There's the stop, and we're going to move it along, and we'll bring those back at the end as well. So, David, I'm going to now turn it over to you. Where are you?
All right. The next item I have is a globe. This is starting at 25. Oops. Start 25. Nice old globe. Well, not old. It has the, you talk about some of the countries. So this is marked USSR. So is it Russia? Is it what? It's USSR. Vietnam is Vietnam. It's not Siam. So this is going to put it. This is going to place this globe in the 60s. I love patina on the base. In a nice, simple arm that's holding the globe. And the papering on the globe is in great shape. As the world turns. This is a Cranes. Cranes manufacturer, the map maker, made this globe. Wonderful color, wonderful aging to it. I love the brass, the patina on the brass. I don't like shining this type of item up. I like to show that patina. You can shine it up if you'd like to. I wouldn't do it. And the globe measures 13 inches. 13 inches from side to side.
Chair.
No dent. Sorry?
Someone asked if I was okay. I'm making funny noises, and that is my chair.
Oh,
Here's the chair.
it's
And
a chair.
it's in the ticking of the clock.
Okay.
What?
I will begin to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
You counted it down. I hadn't seen any bids on it though.
Okay.
But okay. So you're gonna put your stop in?
Yes.
Or okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. It's in.
Yeah, I am. I'm just there. I'm trying to be very difficult with this because I've had a lot of weird. It's a weird night tonight. I don't know, but
Maybe it's solar flares.
We press on. Okay, now next with no damage, we're going to start at $20 on the two naked ladies. I'm just going to call it a candy dish. And we do have two naked ladies. This is made in Japan in the 1930s. Very deco.
25, you said?
I'm sorry?
25 or 20?
It starts at 20. I think that 25, somebody was answering a question about the globe.
Okay.
They
KP's in at 20.
Yeah, but that 25 that you're asking about, somebody was asking about the globe but that globe will come back, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so
KP's in at 20 for your bid.
Yeah, I can see that. I have it. It's right here. So I see KP's bid at 20. So there's the made in Japan mark on the bottom. And look, so well, there's one of them. Boy, she's got no clothes on, and she's very happy to be joining hands. She's holding a donut or a life preserver with her girlfriend over here. And she's got no clothes on either. Oh my goodness. See? Okay. So 1930s. So 1930s. You gotta love it. It is charming. Made in Japan and shipped over here sometime Let's see, sometime between the two world wars, that's for sure. And again, as I said, it is chip and crack free. I'm going to just go ahead and say candy dish, I guess. So, but that's the candy dish that you get out after the 13 and under go to bed, right? Yeah. Yeah, I thought they kind of looked like synchronized swimmers too. I think the high bid still goes at the moment to KP at 20.
Correct.
I didn't measure this, but it is 9 inches across from side to side, all hand painted in Japan. And I'll count it down. The high bid right now is 20, 10, 9, very 30s, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, you know what? It looks like they're fighting over a Christmas wreath. That one is saying, no Christmas decorations until after Thanksgiving. And that one is saying, over my naked body. And they're fighting over that Christmas wreath. That's exactly what's going on there. That's what I think. I don't know about you, but that's what I think. What do you think, Dave?
You do have bids, and Jenny Mac looks to be your winner at 30.
Jenny Mac is my winner at 30. Jenny Mac, thank you so much. And give me just a second. So I press the right button. Jenny Mac has the high bid of 30. Jenny Mac has the high bid of 30. Well, you know, KP, us creative people, what can I say? You're probably very creative as well.
Okay, this item is a perpetual calendar ready for your desk, made of walnut. Part of the 1940s.
And
There
start.
it is with today's date, starting at 20.
Okay.
It is Monday. It is November, and it is the 11th.
Oh, I love that thing.
Looks to be baked like knobs.
Yeah.
And the base looks like it holds, whatever you want here, a pen rest here, your calendar. Looks to be two wood pieces, your base, and then the portion that holds the scrolls for the calendar. And you're going to have 4 independent scrolls. One scroll for the day of the week, scroll for your month, and then 2 separate scrolls for your date, whether you go to the single digits or tens. Your birthday's in 11 days. Tammy just had her birthday on the 8th. Our anniversary's on the 15th, and then my birthday's on the 30th. So we party hardy due to persons. Very nice little design here. I will count this down. Looks like we have a bid.
You've got
10.
questions too. David, hold on. David.
Yes.
Someone, I guess you can't see the comments. How old would you think this is? They say the comments.
From the 40s.
I think you're right.
It has a little label, genuine walnut. It has the manufacturer here is torn.
Looks real 40s. Yeah, I can see that. Oh yeah.
Genuine walnut.
Let's see that green sticker up there. I love that.
Sure.
The foil sticker at the top. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a foil. I think it may have been.
Nice.
Genuine walnut. So you can figure it out. It's walnut.
Yep. 22 is your high bid.
Okay. I will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll see if the bidder gets that. And
can you see it yourself, or do you want me to?
there's a stop, and it looks to be Becky Leslie. So Becky, just send us your information. There's the email below, vintageadviceandtaxes@gmail.com. Thank you so much.
Next up, from circa 1930, I've got a wonderful water lemonade iced tea pitcher. $25 on the screen. I guess I'm just telling you that it starts at $25. It has its lid. This was just in my video. Ooh, I don't know. Today, I think it was just in today's video. Maybe yesterday. I didn't do a video yesterday. This was in today's video. Wow. It's so nice. Look, I'm going to take this clear crystal lid and put it right back on. You know, these sets were made in large numbers in the 20s and 30s. And so this particular form, we see this before the Second World War, especially these recessed lids that kind of, there's a, I didn't chip it. There's an ice, well, there's a lip there for pouring, of course, a spout, and then not really an ice lip, but the lid fits down in there like that. These lids are gone all the time. So pretty for anything that you want to serve. And I love the fact that it has a lid on it. Wow. Look at the beautiful flowers that are cut onto there. I'm sorry that my shirt is competing. Perhaps if I stand, that didn't really help that much. But anyway, you get the idea. Wow, that's a pretty one. That'll hold a lot of iced tea this Thanksgiving. That's right, KP. They are usually missing these lids. In fact, most of the ones I find are lidless. This one is not. And I love that it's in clear glass with a beautiful handle, and it's got no problems at all. The person who cut the rose or whatever flower that is was really good at the wheel. Take a close look. I hope you can appreciate how that flower was cut. All of these, each one of those is an individual line that's engraved on there. That didn't take 2 seconds to do.
No.
Can you see how pretty that's cut? I'm trying to hold it still. I really just want you to see how pretty that is, the way that it's cut like that. That looks like it's blurry on my screen, so it's probably coming up really blurry on yours too, but it's a beautiful...
Well, Elaine is your bid at 25.
It's a beautiful cut flower there on both sides of it. I'm going to sit down, but I'm not going to write myself a letter. Obscure 1930s reference. Lyric reference, and I'll count this down. Do we still have the high bid, which is Elaine, who is, somebody is typing in an interesting font that it's I haven't seen before. I don't, let me back up here to make sure. Elaine.
Yeah, Elaine Marie is still your high bid.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on that really pretty crystal pitcher. Yeah. Okay, so let's put stop in there, which I had just done. Mark Peterson has a bit of 28, which is just before
First.
Sandra. So hold on for a second. So Mark, I'm going to go ahead and put you down for 28, and I'm going to add that to the other things. And that new invoice, I'll just delete the old one and send you a new one. But I'll put it in there so you can actually check out as a guest, because if PayPal's doing goofy stuff, and I want to make sure I can get your stuff out to you. So we have Mark Peterson at 28. The other bids came in afterwards. Mark Peterson at 28. Where are we on that? And then let me go ahead and take it back to David. I have to come up here. All right. Mark has it at 28. All right, David, the floor is yours.
Okay, the next item is a nice large black glass compote with gold gilding on it. There's minor loss of the gold gild here in these two spots. Other than that, it's in excellent shape. And that's just, again, that's not a chip or a flea bite on that. That's just the gold loss around that rim. Very deco looking piece. Beautiful black gloss. This measures, that's going to be 7 inches tall, and the top is 7 inches. So nice balance here. 7 inches tall. This is going to be 7 inches wide. Just a lovely display or nut dish, candy.
Mark says David.
David, is that?
Yeah, he'll put it in.
Okay. This is starting at 20.
Starting at 20. A very fine place to start. Is that a martini glass?
Oh, no.
Well, I guess it depends.
That's up to you. I wouldn't wear out this gold trim with alcohol or lips. Poodle's in at 23. Let's count it for Poodle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Use a straw. Straw would look great with this elegant black glass, wouldn't
it? I think it would.
Okay, Poodle, that's yours. And we'll go back to Scott. Thank you, ma'am.
This is glass, and it starts at $15. Anchor Hocking made a lot of these quote-unquote pineapple vases with many different colors. This one is the highly sought-after jadeite color. It's not jadeite glass. It's not flashed on. It's baked on. What am I trying to say? Hold on. It just left my brain. Somebody will put it on the screen. Fired on. So it's Hocking made these. When you look on the inside, you can see that it is clear glass. But this is very sturdy. This doesn't chip. Unlike flashing will just come right off. You know, it doesn't hold up. You can't get this off unless you take chemicals to it and a jackhammer. It will hold up pretty well, or it holds up very well. So it's that wonderful jadeite color. I believe Hocking made these in just about everything. Ruby red, you can go down the whole line. Forest gold, forest green, but this is the pretty jadeite one. So it would be really pretty for springtime next year or anytime. I see Mark Peterson. Mark, you're going to be getting several boxes from me because you're buying big things. I just want to remind you that bigger items have to be put in individual boxes. And that's fine. Just keep in mind shipping. When you buy, say you buy 4 large pieces like this, it would be murderous to put 4 big pieces of glass in a 30 by 30 by 30 box. That's so expensive. So I do have to ship in multiple boxes to make sure that the items come to you safely. But Pirate Ship does a pretty good job of keeping the prices a lot lower than it would be if we went to the post office. And that's 9 inches tall. So, for instance, it would not be wise to put that and that in the same box. You're not going to get these in a 12 by 12 by 12 box. Not at all. That can go in a 12 by 12 by 8, and that can go in a 12 by 12 by 12. But these would have to be in separate. They would have to be in separate boxes. And I hate to do it, but there's just no other way to really to do it and to ship it safely. Okay. So Mark Peterson has the high bid of 15 on this vase. Anchor hocking, mid-century, jadeite, fired on color, and they refer to this as the pineapple, and I'll count it down. 10, 9, 8. There's that echo. David. 10.
Nope.
Huh? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. They did make it in red. 3, 2, 1. And they made it in green as well. Yeah, something was echoing. I think it got fixed. So I'll put my stop in there. And that's it. Here comes the stop. All right, now I'm going to hit refresh. And in this case, it might be Gail at 18. Let me back up and make sure that she is not. Yeah, so it's Gail at 18, right? That's right. Okay. Gail Spranger's at 18. Gail, thank you. Gail at 18. Gail Spranger's at 18. Thank you. And thank you everyone who placed bids. I appreciate that very much. Very, very, very much.
Okay, my last item I have is a hand-turned wood vase. I would say all one piece, but they dropped in these little grommets. I'm not sure what for because you don't see them on the bottom, so it doesn't release water or anything. Maybe that was part of the turning for this type of work. You do need to oil it to bring out more of the grain for this. This stands 10 and a quarter tall. 10 and a quarter inches tall. At the widest point, the vase is 5 inches wide. 5 inches wide on top, 3 inches on the bottom, and then the mouth of the vase is 2 inches. Nice wood turn vase.
Karen is asking, what is the start?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll type it in. The start is 18. That's in. Sorry about that.
Got it.
It's a long day here in Houston. It was hot today. I thought it was hot. I'm ready for cooler weather. So, one piece turn base with little grommets filled in here. That is not. It's not going to leak water. It's just part of the design. They probably use a tool on the lathe to hold this and turn the base as they were carving it and letting that spin. So probably what that is for. Beautiful grain. Just oil it and give it a little TLC, and that would just look wonderful on the mantle. And Poodle's in at 20. Let's count it down for Poodle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that's going to go to Poodle. Thank you very much, ma'am. That is my last item. We do have items that we will bring back. Thank you, ma'am.
That's such a pretty cake stand, and it's an old one. My goodness, $20. It's not got a chip or a crack on it. How pretty is that? Good grief. You don't have to go out to the stores today and buy some cheap thing made in China. That is 100-year-old American glass. That's more than 100 years old. That goes back prior to 1924. And $20 is what I'm looking for. I like how low to the table it is. And from circumference wise, we're at 9, 10, maybe 10 and a half inches. I'll hold it up and let you see all these wonderful little, and can you imagine that none of these little boop, 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 boop have ever been broken off? There's no chips on any of them. Look at the way the flowers are cut into there. The base has those little boopy doops on them as well. See?
I love that.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty. It doesn't have an actual rum well. It just has just a little tiny shallow right there, but not really what I would actually call a rum well. So, oh, good grief.
Hey, Pete, your high bid at 26.
You know, Christmas cookies have to taste better on this. I just have to say it. Now, you can go out to WAL.
No.
MA.
No.
Or you can buy a 100 and how old would you say that is, boys and girls? That's what? 19 what? 1910, 1915, 1919?
19. I'm sticking to 1910.
Buy something like this. Use it and have a wonderful, beautiful piece of American-made glass to use and enjoy and pass on. Yeah, I'd say Edwardian era. I'd say so too. KP.
I bet it's 27, 28.
Sometimes it's actually better to say eras rather than decades because, you know, design doesn't neatly fall into 10 years, and I can be guilty of that. So it's kind of nice to say late Victorian era, Edwardian era, Art Deco era, mid-century era, because then you have more fluidity and not, oh, that's from the 20s. No, that's from the 30s. Well, you know, some things can be that specific, but not always. Counting it down, the high bid right now is KP at 30, and I'll count it down. 10, 9. Christina Campbell now has the high bid of 31. 8. Let me get the stop in there. 7, 6, 5.
Could that be from the Cenozoic era?
4, 3, 2, 1.
No, that's not 66 million years old.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what
I'm going to hush my mouth.
Man from Texas. Hush mouth.
Annoying man from Texas.
Man from Texas. Run lips. Confused man in Jersey. There goes there goes the stop. Don't worry, I'll just make another silly meme out of you, David. You know, I was having
Cannot wait.
I was having fun with that last night. I was doing all kinds of stuff with Dee last night. Oh man, I was making her sing all these goofy songs. I was putting hats on her, making her face go. I was having a blast last night. Anyway, did I put the stop in?
No. Oh, yes, you did. Patsy
did?
M is your winner.
At 47? Okay. Patsy.
M.
What? Patsy, thank you, darling. Thank you, everybody who placed your bids. Let me bring David's head back in here. Hey, David Head, I'd like you now to show us what didn't sell. I've got some didn't sell. And then I've got one thing. If there's time, I'll sell it. But if not, I'll just show what didn't sell.
Okay.
You want to show? Is it time for what didn't sell?
Yes, let's go ahead and do that, and we'll chat a little bit after.
All right, go. I'll let you do one of your didn't sells.
First was the Westmoreland Amber Tidbit Tray.
And where are you going to start with that?
This is at 20.
$20?
$20. Start at 20. We'll just say it verbally. I'm not going to type it in. I'll put in a stop. So 10, this Westmoreland, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Oh, you're not going to give them a chance to bid?
Sorry?
You're not going to give them a chance to bid?
Yeah, we're bidding.
Yeah, but give it a second, David.
Okay.
At least give it a.
I'll type it in.
Yeah. But yeah, anybody, if you want that, go ahead and put your bid in there now. Because David is.
I'll put in 18.
Is counting it down, but I'm afraid maybe just before anybody gets a chance to just jump in, I want you to be able to sell it if you can.
So 10-inch wide.
Okay. That's pretty.
Westmoreland.
What's etched on it? What's the?
We're consistent with the flowers tonight, aren't we?
Yeah.
Flowers, and then the lines between each flower. Gail, you're not kidding. I had a long day. So
I had a long day too.
Full day of work. Long weekend.
I had a full day of work too.
Full day of work. And then Tammy wanted to shoot some videos. So we shot some videos and then getting ready for the sale.
Go ahead and count it down.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you for the bid, Desert Crone.
Did you? Oh, good. That's pretty.
That is yours. Thank you.
I didn't sell these. I have two matching EAPG. It's 20. We'll just say $20 for the two. I started at 22 before, but I'll say 20. $20 on the two of these EAPG. Now it's a matching. You get both of them, and it's a matching pair of them. Oh golly, there. I hadn't had a good grip on them, so there they are. They are. I don't know, maybe 5 inches, maybe about 5 by 5, something like that. And you get both EAPGs. Put candy in them, put candles in them, put spicy mustard in them. Patsy M has a high bid of 20. And I'll count these down in a minute. And of course, I want to make sure David knows I wasn't snapping at you. It's funny though, because a lot of times because I'm self-employed.
Oh, no, I get that.
No, not you, David, not you. You're perfectly fine with me. But I have people that don't respect my time. Like I've had to teach them, wait a minute, like they'll call me in the middle of the day. What are you doing? And I'll say, I'm working. Working what? I'm at a thrift shop. You're not working. Yes, I am. I'm working.
No, you are working. That is working.
So it's just funny. because I'm not in an office anymore, and I don't punch somebody else's clock. I punch my own clock. But
that's when
I've had to train family and friends who think I'm just like retired. And I'll tell you what, this boy ain't retired. I go anyway. That's this. It's funny, but I understand that. I would probably do the same thing if I didn't really walk in somebody else's shoes and realize that, boy, you can't get all of this done unless you're working. So, but
and that's why I would appreciate reciprocal appreciation.
David, that was aimed at you.
No, correct.
Okay.
No, I totally understand.
And all the other I know there are self-employed people that get that, that they work, like 80 hours a week, but because they kind of just do their own thing, people are kind of like, well, how come you can't come over and help me, peel wallpaper? You're not doing anything. Anyway, 10, 9, I know we have a bid somewhere in there. Oh, you're going to put marshmallows in it, Monica. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Let me put the stop in here. I can actually tell you, I work more hours now trying to do all of this than I did when I was in quote unquote business and industry.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I am not complaining. People are gonna say, well, stop complaining. I'm not complaining. I love what I do. I really do love it. But it's kind of and I lost track of who my bidder was there, but there's the stop. I think it might have been, was it Patsy?
Patsy M is at 29.
Was that the high? Okay.
Correct. That's the high bid.
Patsy got it at 29. Okay, Patsy, thank you. Patsy got it at 29. And I appreciate that. It's not okay, Patsy M. Did you have something else? You do have something else, David.
I do.
Okay. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. We're fine.
I put in the start for the Gillender and Sons covered sugar and creamer.
You did? Okay.
It is a $60 start. This is very old glass. Easily over 110 years old. This was introduced in the early 1880s. Maybe Gilmer's been around since the 1870s. They reproduced their own design. They waited, and it's still nearly 100 years old. It reintroduced in the late 20s, early 30s.
Was that company in Philadelphia? Why do I don't know. Maybe not.
Yes.
It was the Philadelphia company, Gillender?
Yes. Yes. High quality glass. Beautiful patterns. If you go down the history of this company, they have beautiful patterns. This is very unique with the lions. Frosted on top and the bottom. Covered sugar and creamer.
And it has that lid on it as well. That's really pretty.
And I don't see any bids. I'll count it down anyway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, my jaw dropped when I saw it. I was like, oh, very nice. At a thrift, no less. Couldn't believe they were all together.
The last thing that I have is $20 for both. Not one or the other, but both. They're from the 30s. Here's a syrup jug with a butterscotch Bakelite handle. Spring-loaded. Then the nut grinder, which is pretty because it's got the orange paint on it. The orange wooden handle and then the orange lid. And of course it says nut meat chopper. And if you want to take an SOS pad to that and shine it up, once it's yours, you can do whatever you want. I like that old, it's clean, but it has an old tarnished look to it. And I kind of like that, but You can certainly clean it. There'd be nothing wrong with that because these were meant to be cleaned, and used in kitchens. So $20 and you get both of these. I was thinking of the amber syrup with platter. Amber. Oh, that. Oh, I'm not selling that. That's back here in my chart. That's back. I don't think I'm selling that, but I'll let you look at it again. I think I know what you're talking about. So we have these two, and I don't see anybody who's interested in these, but it's $20. This is your last chance. We need $20 for the two of these. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. That's it. Okay. I haven't thought about that in a while. That thing is in my, oh, I know what you're talking about. I think that's back here in my china closet. Or not china closet, but in my bookcase. We still have, it's 5 of 10. David, is there a spoon opening in that sugar bowl?
No, not at all. It's a completely covered sugar. There's no hole.
Oh, you know what? I don't know where that thing is.
But then I have 2 open sugars as well, so
Oh, it's
not sure why they had 2. They may have used one for a spooner, one for an open sugar. They could have used it for sauce. I don't know.
The one that that person was talking about, that's not it. It's downstairs. This is for cream. And this is for sugar cubes. But I'm not selling this. No. I'm not selling. But the other thing that you're talking about, the syrup with the lid, that's down. I see $20 on the screen. What is that for, Mama T Bird? That came in really late. Can you tell us what that was for?
Maybe your last item?
It might have been. I'll let her tell us. Tell it, tell it, tell it. Oh, I'm back here in my own going through my own closet. If that was for the syrup, I'll put that down, but I'll let you tell us. We stole it? Well, you stole it. If you did, then you broke into my basement. Yes, I forgot to say Happy Veterans Day. I did forget to mention that. I thought I was going to mention it earlier today, but I didn't. I completely forgot. Okay.
Syrup in the nut grinder for 20.
Okay. They're yours, Mama. Mama, Mama, Mama. What else have you got, David?
The last item is the globe. And this is a $25 start. This has USSR here, not Russia. But also, this will help date this into the 60s because we have North and South Vietnam. North and South Vietnam. So this puts this globe into the 60s, not later in the 70s when that was one country, but you have North and South Vietnam. 60s era globe from Crane Map Company.
Ooh.
I will, Christina. Just give me a second. And this is $25. Nice brass base. Very nice, simple arm holding the globe. 25 if you're interested. I'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I see the comments, everybody. Just give me a second.
Yeah, hold on, everybody.
Hold on, everybody.
Hold the line. Oh, Helen, hold the phone. I have to play that for somebody. Randy and... What's Randy's husband's name? Randy is the lady. The husband, Randy and John. John, you asked me to play that 2 years ago. And for 2 years, I've been saying, I need to play...
Okay. Gail wanted to see the creamer and sugar again for the Gillender and Sons. Can you just make me big real quick?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, here is the creamer. The creamer is 7 inches tall from the top of the handle to the base. And that's going to make the lidded sugar. Look at the height difference because of the lion. So you get the pear. The pear is going to be, just because of the age and the significance of a glass, you'll get the pear for 60. It's going to be the starting bid at 60. There's a lid. And I'll count it down for Gail. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very old glass, very stately. So, Gail, that's yours. Now, if you want to throw in like a spooner, I have the 2 open sugars for anyone else that's interested. You can use that as a spooner or an open sugar. Those are 30 each. 30 each. EAPG, very old glass. And that's it. Thank you very much, Gail.
Gail says, thank you. I think you have my info, Gail says.
We have it. Thank you.
Hey, Revive It. We have to do something fun for Christmas, and I don't know what we're going to do. Let's do something different than a live sale. I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll think of something that we can do. I don't live too far from the Revive It sisters, and we've gotten together and we've done some things. Just as an extra, I've got one more thing to throw in there, and then that is it. Look at that tobacco humidor. Oh my gosh, 1940s. Every one of your fathers and grandfathers, we all know this. They all smoked. No, they didn't go to bed because they just made a comment, the Revive It sisters. See, there they are. What was I going to tell you? Oh my goodness. So what did I tell? $20 for this. It's made of walnut. Look, let me make myself big for just a second. I love this one. It's one of the neatest ones that I've ever found. $20 on that is where we're starting. Look at the lid, which is made of beautiful walnut. Inside is the little plaster medallion, which you are to wet, and that keeps your tobacco moist. Here's the glass jar that the tobacco goes in, and look how pretty that is. And here's for the 4 pipes to sit. There's the green felt on the bottom. Elderly Poodle has a high bid of 27. I'm going to put this back in. This is in such nice condition. It's I've seen a lot of these. This is one I haven't found before, and I'm in love with it. How many of your, depending how old you are, fathers and grandfathers, we know this, pipes and cigars and cigarettes. Of course, everybody smoked in it. Well, not everybody, but it was pretty commonplace for most folk to do that. And I don't know if you remember, pipe smoking was big again in the 70s, not just because of Jerry Ford, but a lot of young men in their 20s and 30s smoked pipes in the 70s. And of course, I remember that as a kid. My lots of, does anybody remember that? I'm 57. Anybody remember in the 1970s when you were a kid how young men smoked pipes? It was a thing in the 70s. You're about to don't outbid yourself. I will put the lid back on and tell you that it's nice and clean and really pretty. David, isn't that a handsome one?
That's beautiful. I love that one. Yeah, my fondest memory of a pipe smoker was no one I was related to. It was my band teacher, Mr. Schreiber, who smoked in the band room. Smoked his pipe in the band room. That was middle school.
Yeah, it was a thing. Scott, I think the bottle in your last video belongs to one of these. I don't know what you mean. My bottle in the last video belongs to one of these. It's not clicking with me, Karen, so tell me more. I don't know. It's not, I don't know what you're talking about.
Your high bid is 36.
Help me understand, and I'll count this down. The high bid is
38 now.
And I'm going to count it down. But I don't know what Karen meant by that. Bottle belongs to one of these. I don't know what you meant. 10. My brain is in and out. I'm in and out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. You called it a cigarette jar. Oh, that, yeah, but that was in another, hold on for a second. That was in a different shop. Now I know what you're talking about. It was in a different shop. The glass was different. I do remember that. It wasn't this honeycomb pattern. And now I know what you're talking about. Because those came from different, yeah, that would look nice with this. I remember what you're talking about. It had a very similar lid, Karen. That's right. Okay, is it ML Minter at 54?
Correct.
ML Minter. Yeah, I wasn't connecting those dots, but now I know what you're talking about. Let's bring David back. There we are. It's 4 minutes after 10, and we did very well tonight. It's 3 minutes after 10. And I think we went through almost 50 items. I did, well, not 50, I'm sorry. I sold 13 items tonight, David, and I think you sold maybe 12.
10.
10?
Yeah.
I believe I do have your info, ML Minter. I think I do have it. And so hold on for a second, everybody. If you will, please, Mark, if you're there, if Mark Peterson is still here, I'm going to delete that old invoice and send a new one with the 2 winnings from last week and your winning from tonight. So we'll have all 3 of them together. But I want to double check and see what I can get in boxes to help you with the shipping, to help out with that shipping on that. So what's new in your world, David?
What's new in my world?
Oh, you can't.
Well, we close soon.
I know.
So we'll be revealing which house we'll be in. So we won't make it by Thanksgiving. We're actually traveling the week of Thanksgiving. We're heading to Nevada, but we'll be closing the first week of December. So you got to stay tuned to the channel and see what was picked. We're running through what our what the finalists were. So Tammy and I have been recording that just to get comments in. And we're sourcing for the house. Not much to move in, as you can quite imagine. So we're just gonna get the house together piece by piece, item by item. There's no rush, no pressure there. So it's not like we have a whole house to move into. We just room by room. You know, there's important rooms. There's the bedroom, kitchen. Where are we going to eat? And then getting Tammy's YouTube area ready so she can stay consistent with the channel. So like I told her, we're not in a rush. I'd rather not buy something temporarily just to replace it later.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me. It's kind of a waste of energy, waste of money and time. So when something is found, if it's right, then we'll get it, source it for the house. And just, that's going to be maybe not a forever home, but maybe, you never know. So I want to get it right the first time with items and not get something cheap and shotgun and throw it in there just to replace it again. So we're going to take our time with it. and hopefully everyone's along for the ride. So we'll see how it goes. So that's what's new in my world.
Well, what's new in my world is I'm going to reduce ML Minter by $10 because I'm watching the chat over here, and ML Minter said that it was your fat finger that typed a 5 instead of a 4. You meant to type in 44 instead of 54. We all need to save $1 once in a while. You still are the high bidder because you would have come in $1 over Elderly Poodle, but it was a mistake. So I'm crossing out that 5 and changing it to a 4. So it's yours at 44. That's what you meant to type in. Now, I want to make sure I didn't mess that up. Did I mess that up? I did scroll back.
No, that's right.
Okay. And I'm fine with that because when I buy something, I kind of have a profit margin in mind, and as long as I, am in my profit margin, and we could all use an extra $10 at Christmas time. Now, David, that is great. I am so excited, and I am so excited that your Christmas things survived. Is that not right? Tammy was telling me that your Christmas.
Tammy's entire Christmas was stored like next door where her salon sewing room was. So the Christmas is there. That basically survived. There may have been like a couple of items that actually, no, I think all of her Christmas was next door. That's probably but now all like she used to have these wonderful blow molds for other holidays. Those were just like destroyed. But for, I think the majority of her the tinsel, silver tree, all of her ornaments, all of that survived. That's always being lugged back and forth from the house, from the salon, but I think all that survived. So yeah, that'll be the first holiday in the house.
Well, if you're in the mood for a new Christmas doily,
You just sell that on your cap.
Slightly used, but still owned by a person of German extract. You're the one that started the German doilies, not me. I like this. Now, it's a good thing that I'm doing this now live, because if I did this during the day, I'd probably forget that it's up there and go out shopping like a doggone fool. And of course, nobody would tell me, but they'd all be looking at me, and I'd be thinking, oh my gosh, do I look extra handsome today? Why is everybody staring at me? Look at that idiot over there with a German doily on his head. So let me take that off. Somebody else put in there that they want to know something about Christmas shopping. Tomorrow, I am releasing a video, and it is a preview of next Monday night. I've already previewed next Monday night. My table is filled. I pulled out the 2 leaves. I have so much, and I have so much that it can't all fit on that table. But watch tomorrow's video. It's a preview of the sale that will be over in 7 days, hopefully. But it's next Monday night. Lots of EAPG, lots of green and red glass. Oh, you're going to love it. I really hope that you see tomorrow's video. And even if you don't buy anything, I hope you watch the video anyway, because I think it looks pretty, all the stuff. And I lit candles and all that kind of thing. So we will be having our annual Ho-Ho holiday Christmas collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they don't want me to do that again. I use the same ornaments every year. I guess I'd move them around, though. You want me to do it?
Our poor realtor, we looked at a lot of houses. She's very patient. But then she showed another family one house, and they were like, done. We love this house. And they one and done. So it just depends on.
Yeah.
You never know. It just depends.
That's the way it goes.
Tammy wants what she wants, and I'm along for the ride. I just want Tammy to smile. That's my goal. Tammy, smile. Tammy, be happy. If Tammy's happy, then I'm happy. That's what's most important to me. So,
On that note, thank you for watching, everyone. Happy birthday.
Thanks everyone who did. Thanks that joined us. Thanks for the thumbs up for Scott. Thank you for hosting, Scott. I really appreciate it.
Next time on your channel.
Next time it'll be under my new roof for two chaps. So we'll see what it looks like.
What will the date be?
And, oh, come here, Jack. Jack wants to say hello.
And Scott, yes, we want you to do the Ho Ho Holiday Tree collab.
Well, Miss Tammy, happy birthday, but I always have the same decorations.
So do I.
All right. I'll put them on differently this year, maybe.
You're going to show it anyway, so you might as well collect it to our collab.
Did you like yourself singing your little song?
Yes. What was it? Mary had a little lamp?
Mary had a little lamp.
May I have your permission to use it? You can use it.
Use it.
Rebecca, I know that Second Avenue thrift store, but on Swanson Street in South Philly, you know where it was supposed to be, Rebecca? It was supposed to be originally next to the Boston Market. You know Snyder Avenue in South Philly? And there's a Target, and then there used to be an Acme. It's in a weird... That Second Avenue thrift store was supposed to go into that old Marshall's, and then they took the sign down, so they moved it. Has it opened yet?
Scott has a new thrift, so we need to sneak over into the Philly area when he does not looking and go thrift.
David, there she is. There are so many thrift shops here that I did not take you to, and some new ones.
Oh, I know.
Now.
I know.
Now on us, yeah.
Well,
we know your
next
game,
time,
Scott.
Next time the group gets together in this area, I'll take it, because we didn't do all those other. You notice how all those other places, they stayed like 10 days. When they came here, they stayed like 3 nights. I couldn't take them to all of those. If you stayed here for 10 days, if we did 10 days in Jersey, Philly, oh my word, it would be endless. There's so many other places we could go. Some other time. Smiley.
Thanks for the happy birthday, y'all.
Make them big. Don't look at me. Say happy birthday to them.
Thank you.
Would you like me to play it?
It is a little snarly too.
This Friday we'll be married 60-something years.
No, it can't. It just feels that way.
Yeah.
I can play happy birthday for you.
No, it's our 28th anniversary.
Won't you get copyrighted if you did?
Anyway.
We'll have Jack do a little tap. You hear that?
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Say good night, Jack.
Thank you guys.
Now, you two stay there, but I'm going to end the live stream.
Okay, we're still live. Are we still live? I think
Yes,
it's still
we
on.
are.
Are we still live?
But
I think we're still live. Good night, everyone.
bye. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Happy birthday and Veterans Day.